never mind. No, never mind, Alexa. Oh my God. That's me. Hi, good morning. Bonjour. It's a beautiful morning. Oh. I've never sang that song in my life. It just came out of me. Hannah. I'm okay. I feel pretty good, actually. I went to bed at like 9:30. Okay. Harvey, what? And I'm now having my first sip of coffee. Ready? For some reason, the mug heated up when I put it in the microwave. The handle got hot too, which is weird. Oh my goodness. So last night, you guys, if you were here, you saw I got this weird letter. And so to counteract anxiety, every time I thought about it and felt anxious, I imagined myself in my new room, in my new bed, in my new space, feeling secure and safe. Hi, Alan. I am okay, yes. How are you? As long as my children have somewhere safe to be, I'm good. So maybe we get a little temporary thing for them, because I'm good. I can do whatever and go wherever. Joey's gonna be so mad unless we move closer to his friends, which we're trying. So you guys, if you were here last night, you know that I got this. I was expecting it because I was told when I don't remember what I did. Oh, when I called to renew the lease. So regardless of what their issues are, which I've never been given a note or letter or warnings or anything like that, regardless of what their issues are, I've been in this place before. I've been here before. And the best, we were actually living in some condos during COVID, and they were bought for renovation. They were going to turn them into resort. And so they kicked everybody out during COVID, because during COVID you were allowed, if you bought a place and you were renovating it, you were allowed to kick people out during COVID. They kicked out elderly people, 2 elderly people that lived separate. They kicked out a multi-generational family that lived together with little 6-month-old grandbaby and elderly, the whole family. Big places. And they kicked everybody out. And to be, buona tarde, gracias, to be standing on principle, I should have left. But standing on principle, I stayed. And I should have just left. I stayed because I wanted to be the thorn in their side for those elderly people and that family. It's not like I told that family or those elderly people that's what I was doing. But I wanted to be a thorn in their side for what they did to those elderly people. And that family went and lived in a hotel. The family went and lived in a hotel. So they fucked with me, fucked with me, fucked with me, fucked with me, fucked with me. Bad, 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 bad. It was so bad. And then I left. But I should have just left in the beginning. So this time I'm just gonna fucking bail. Even though they're not supposed to, or supposed to even be allowed to do this. It's not enough time, and I can show that I have a disability and ask them to extend it another 30 days. I guess maybe they didn't like my review. I called them all immature, and I said the women in the office, the women running this place, they're all immature and unprofessional. And I gave examples. I think they didn't like that. I thought it was going to go to corporate, but whatever. I guess they could kick me out because I think they're immature and unprofessional. They are. I told you. I went to go get my clicker that I had reprogrammed. I got there like 1 minute after closing, and the lady that had my clicker ran and hid. I saw her through the glass. She ran and fucking hid. You know, immature and unprofessional. I wasn't lying. Atwiz, hi honey. So, exactly. And they won't be able to remove the reviews I'm about to write. I'm about to make a scathing YouTube video and write a review, and they will not be able to remove it from their Google, from their Yelp, from their anywhere. You can't remove reviews unless it's like your wife who's mad. And then you're like, hey, this is my mad wife, even though she's probably spitting facts too, right? Hi, gorgeous. Thank you very much, new guy. So I'm going to be doing everything. I'm going to warn you guys now. Well, and then Cruella DeVille speeds through here in she drives her convertible with the top down in the winter sometimes. It's so weird. And she's got this, she looks exactly like Cruella DeVille. She speeds through here. I mean, it's just, they're all horrible. And you know I want to leave. And you know when you timeline jump, you make things speed that shit up. And this is what I was talking about last night. I'm like, I'm timeline jumping. I'm cutting out like 9-10 months. And I pulled my new reality onto me, and it's going to rearrange itself like Inception. I told you guys, right? And now I'm watching it happen just that way. And my job is to remain calm, grounded, centered, and focused on that vision that I've pulled around me. So with like, you know, the anxiety that comes from moving and stuff like that, it's not like I've got millions of dollars where I can just be like, no problem, we'll just go over here. It's an issue. It's a very big issue right now. So I just want you guys to know that I will be doing everything that I can to promote this channel and the Patreon. Hey cowboy, I'm gonna be standing here in like almost no clothes doing yoga like all day long to get the finances up so that it's not an issue. The new guy, thank you, honey. Because when people can fuck with you, they will. When someone knows that you don't like them, they will fuck with you. And she's actually, I put her on my list the other day of people that to bless. Let's do it. So the morning routine, you guys, is now we're on day 8. Something you're grateful for. Let's see, I am grateful for it's like, I don't know, 7. This pen also doesn't work. I don't know if it does or not. I can't see shit. It barely works. I have 3 green pens that simultaneously all don't work. What does that mean? Am I dreaming right now? See, I'm pretty sure most of the time I'm in a weird dream state. And if that's the case, I should be able to lucid dream and determine what the fuck is going on, which is exactly what I'm doing. And I'm grateful for that, so gratitude. Number 1, that I can manifest rapidly. and accurately. A whiskey. I'm grateful for it too. I just wish I could fucking drink it. I don't know if you were here last night, Cowboy, but I got an inexplicable, I was expecting it because when I called to extend my lease, because she kept being like, are you going to sign a new lease? Are you going to sign a new lease? Right? She's like, are you going to sign a new lease? Come in and sign a new lease. I was like, no, I don't think so. The dogs need a yard. So then I wrote the review of the place, and just what I needed to quicken. Please do that. And I'm getting smaller and smaller by the day because I can't eat. So it won't take much. It won't take much to drink for the both of us, but cheers. Firewall got, he got let go. He was on the losing side of 2024. I'm sorry. He was a lot of talk. That guy's married, y'all. He doesn't have control of his own life. And if he's not, then I don't know what his problem is, but I'm pretty sure he's married. He has a 40-year-old son. They live in Austin, Texas. I just need someone. It's not a lot of time. I can ask for more by proving that I am disabled. I love proving that I'm disabled. It's very fun and not emotional at all. I'm grateful for my intelligence, and I'm grateful that I can see what's going on around me. Perception, I don't know, intuition. People react very strongly to me because I am a reflection of them. Hey, Eric, how are you, gorgeous? So I'm grateful that I am a fourth or fifth dimensional being. See negative people's intentions. Yes, that's a big one. That's intuition too, right? Yeah, multi-man, we all believe you. I'm grateful that I can timeline jump. And that I understand that by timeline jumping, the world around me may appear as if it's falling apart, but it's really falling together for me and what I want. So it's very, very deep and convoluted with liars. They convince themselves that their lie is actually true somehow. So now listen, I haven't verified this. This is what I think I know. And anyone's welcome to go out there and verify it at this point because I don't care. He was married young to a wealthy Texan woman. They had a son very young who's now almost 40. His name is John Mays also. He lives in Austin, Texas. He also flies planes, the whole deal, right? He's just like his dad. So he tried to tell me this story. Oh my God, when I was in college, there was this lady and she couldn't get pregnant. And the guy asked me if I could go fuck her and get her pregnant. And she did. And then we stayed together until almost the baby was born. She went back to her husband who was overseas or whatever. And she named him after me. Bullshit, bitch. And now I want to get a hold of the son. I found this Mormon woman. Her specialty is finding adopted people. What the fuck do you need a Mormon woman for? Because you know who the mother is. You don't need someone to find your baby. So I knew he was lying to me. And that's problem number one. You can be who you want to be until I know you're full of shit. I don't ask a bunch of questions, but don't lie and make up these weird stories. What happened was he fell in love with me and was feeling very guilty and had to do something to try to feel better. So he told me this weird story that would eventually lead him back around to being on the path of truth, even though he lied over the top of it. He wanted to deceive me back into like, and I was like, oh wow, well, you know, maybe she would be like mama in your family. He's like, would that be bad? Bitch, shut the fuck up. So then he was like, oh, I need your address. And I'm like, I knew he was like, I want to send you a Christmas present or whatever. He's like, I need your address. I'm like, why? Are you coming over? I have dogs and guns. He's like, never mind. I'm like, dude, I'm just kidding. Here's my address. Did he send me anything? No. Well, on Christmas Day, he got the X. And it's not because he didn't send me something. It's because he was going to and then didn't, number one. It's because he said he was going to be here in December and lied about that. It's because of everything. It's because I know that he's full of shit because I can see. Literally, I can see people's lives. The closer I get to their energy, the more I can see ultraviolet, holographic through their bodies, through their homes, I can see. I know he's here now. Not on the stream, I know he's here in Nevada now. I can tell when he's over there having dinner. When I called him the first time, that's where he was, over there having dinner. I can feel it. So anyway, he got cut off. He got let go for being a liar. I don't need to know everything about your life, but don't fucking lie to my face. I'm not going to ask you a bunch of fucking questions, but don't lie to my face. And so now I know he feels really stupid, but he can go ahead and feel stupid. He's not sure if I used him or he used me is the thing. And I wasn't using him, but he's not sure now. Well, see, like, I didn't try to trust him, so he didn't need to tell me any lies. But yeah. Look, I'm happy and content being single too. I do like to fuck. I do like companionship. I love having a friend around. But it's never going to be priority over me, my sanity, my children, the whole deal. Like when Mark was here, he was trying to say that, like, he was telling me that when I drop off my kid at the trampoline park, that's not really where he's going. And I should follow him because he's lying. Because Mark was a little thug when he was younger. He thinks my kids are thugs. My kids aren't thugs. He's like, he was positive that Joey took a BB gun off the counter and took it to Defy. And I'm like, he's like, he will get arrested. That thing looks like a gun. He's black. Da, 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 da. Well, it was sitting here right on the counter when we walked in the door. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But he was just kept fucking trying to do weird shit. And then he's like telling my son, like, oh, we should go on a snack run. And I'm like, I need to start a live. You can take him. And then he gets there and he's like, well, we don't have any money. He's texting me, trying to call me about, we don't have any money. We don't have any money. It's like, okay, so you're the one who offered a snack run. If you're not paying for that shit, then just like pay for it and then I'll pay you back. So then he gets back here and he makes this big fucking drama about it. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. You're fired. Grown men own it. Yeah. See, that's the weird thing. I'll be honest with you guys. I always wanted evidence. I wanted to see for myself before accusing anyone because I was accused my whole life of lying, cheating, doing all kinds of stuff that I didn't do. I was accused of that shit. And I know how awful it is. And I'm like, literally, I'm the most honest person I've ever met. I don't think I've really ever met someone who's like, I'm honest. I'm fucking honest. I don't give a fuck if you don't like what I say or if you don't like who I am. So, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, so I always gave people too much rope, right? Because I had to see it for myself. I stayed with baby daddy for 15 years because I wouldn't trust my intuition. I needed to see it because I didn't want to accuse someone who didn't deserve it. To this day, I don't have proof, but I trust my intuition now with people. And if I'm seeing something about them that's not true, I'm sorry. I'm protecting myself now. Maybe he wants me to take the leading role. I don't know who you're talking about, but there is no one. I am the leading role. I've always been the leading role. You know, and when it comes to that dude, and I don't know who you're talking about, if it was Mark or Firewall, which it really doesn't matter. Not interested. Just not interested. This year there will be none of that. That's when my life started to unravel. Literally, my life started to unravel. I just, come like my birthday or whatever, I went, and the rest of the year was fucked. But I've cut a lot of people out of my life. I've put up a lot more barriers, boundaries, and walls, and fortresses and force fields now. You know, I was in a place where I just thought I could relax and have a little bit of a life, but that's not how you do it, I guess. You know, it's fun to have a companion, but it's not that fun. It's like peace over happiness. No thanks. I'll take peace over fun and happy. I'm not sure which one you were talking about though, because we were talking about two different people. And the guy that came here and was like fucking around with my kids and stuff like that. Yeah, he wanted me to take a leading role, but then he was acting like a little bitch. I don't have girlfriends because I don't like little bitches. I don't want a fucking little bitch in my life. If there's gonna be a bitch in my life, it's me. I'm the only one. Yeah, Bean, fuck that shit. I don't want a little bitch girls running around my life. Fuck that shit. Oh, I've got to watch my language, these advertisers, you know. So I was telling you guys, now listen, I'm going to be doing everything I can to boost the numbers and boost the revenue on the channels. So, like I said, when when Cowboy was first coming in, I'm going to be wearing a lot less clothes and cranking up the heat and doing a lot more yoga. It's not summertime. Summertime, usually I wear a little bit of clothes and have a lot of followers and people watching the channel. But really, I need to boost the revenue. I don't really have the luxury of waiting until it warms up. I always do, Alan. I always do. And it's fine for me, but you know what? My little boy is tired of this. He's traumatized by all the moving. You know, he's never had a feeling of stability and security. Let's continue. Okay. I do always come out on top, way on top. And the people that tried to fuck with me are like, what the fuck? That had the opposite effect that I wanted it to have. Yeah, don't fuck that up. Don't fuck that up. So I'm grateful that I'm flexible and adaptable. I'm grateful that I am somewhat delusional. Hi, dog woman. Yes, I did. My God. I slept from like 9:30 to like 6:30. I need to sleep one solid day a week. Jenzabel, thank you. You know what? Here's the thing though. People do not like honesty. Listen, and what do you mean you got doctor's appointments? What's wrong with you? What? Resourceful. Yes. As women in this country, we're taught that resourcefulness is how to get a man. That's what we're raised from my generation and before. Resourcefulness is get a man, right? And that program is in there and it's fucking annoying. It's like the female default. Naturally, it is the female default, but I'm very annoyed by it because it's just, no one's coming to save me. Ever. No one has ever saved me. They've saved me like a little bit. I mean, the real safety and security from a real protector and provider, I've never had that. Your ability to hustle. Yeah. You know what though? You get tired of hustling though after a while. We save ourselves. You got to learn to save yourself and keep yourself safe and well. So I am grateful. I don't want to be a survivor. I want to be a thriver. I'm going to write that down. I'm happy that I am a thriver now. I'm now a thriver. I am a thriver. I am, therefore, I thrive. Yay! Write that down. I am, therefore, I thrive. Wait a minute. You got your shoulder. Wait. Why are there stitches in your shoulder? I thought you were going to get surgery. You already did it? Do you have a new robotic shoulder? Stitches. I'll take them out for you. I take out my own stitches all the time. When I had my surgery, my tibial plateau surgery, I took my own stitches out. I didn't go back there. Fuck those people. They left me unmedicated 24 hours after surgery. Do you have any idea how painful that is when you have just had titanium surgery and they leave you unmedicated? Oh, fuck a duck. Okay, so number 9, number 10. I'm grateful that I'm timeline jumping. I have to be bigger. I personally have to just allow my expansion. Well, you know that the regional manager here, her name is Lauren. She is Cruella DeVille. And all those females are so happy, so happy. They don't know that much about me, really anything. But Cruella DeVille, when Corey was working here, he dropped his license and one of them said, hey, that other guy that works here found your license. And so he couldn't find it. One guy had, it was this big fucking thing. And he comes to me crying and I'm like, okay, I'll help. So I email and I'm like, I really want to keep this on the down low. Blah, 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 blah. So then I get a call from her and I'm like, she was confused with who it was. She's like, there's a Corey who works here. I don't know who your Corey is. I'm like, that's my same person. Corey who works here is my son. She's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, I really just, I want to keep this quiet. I don't want the whole staff. She's like, I already told everybody. So basically what she told everybody is that I said he stole it. I think he's a liar. I said I don't trust them all, which I did. Why should I trust the maintenance people? She's like, I trust my whole team. I'm like, well, I don't. Why would I? I'm not supposed to trust people just blindly. And so she made this big thing like, I am accusing them all of stealing. Just trying to find my kid's license. And so fuck off. We'll just order a new one. But she took the opportunity to make me look super ugly. So then in the front office, so then when I wrote my review about how immature they all are, I'm sure they just didn't like that and they're happy to see me leave. I'm happy to leave, but they can watch me thrive if they want to. I really don't care. All right, so I'm gonna bless. So anyway, I did have a dream last night, and I walk into this hotel suite and it was firewall. And I wouldn't even look at him. I'd cut off telepathic communication. And it's interesting because I was and I wouldn't look at him. And that is, how would I know? Maybe you were, and maybe that was like telepathic, I don't know. And I was like, and I wouldn't look at him and allow him to touch me or anything like that. Yeah, she's awful. And when you are a mirror for someone, it's painful. It's hard. When you are around someone who will just blurt out their honest opinion of you, but it's not emotional, it's just literally observations and scientific facts. It's not always nice. Like, I don't really have anybody in my life to say, girlfriend, look, here's what's going on and what you need to fix. But I would welcome it from a credible source. I'd know. Would you be the naked cowboy doing wheelies on your Harley? Probably. So I'm going to bless Firewall, and I'm going to put him in a bubble. This is what I love to do. I'm going to put him in a bubble, and I'm going to send him away. And cut off telepathic communication. He's trying to communicate with me telepathically, and he's unable. He's gonna be like, I had a dream about you, and I couldn't even get your attention. Like it was like you couldn't see me. I could see you. I was ignoring you. Lady Phoenix, drinking at the bar. Well, I wouldn't be in a bar, so you wouldn't be in my dream. Maybe at a karaoke bar. Lady Phoenix. Just wear a MAGA. Well, I also had my menorah in the window burning for 8 days. She was bugging me about, are you going to sign the lease, sign the lease, sign the lease, sign the lease? Hanukkah, menorah, we're kicking you out. That was the literal timing. Hanukkah, menorah, we're kicking you out. That's the timing. No letters of like, if you guys don't stop doing this weird thing, nope. Menorah, we're kicking you out. Are you going to sign the lease? Menorah, no lease. That's what happened. I just told you. Are you going to sign the lease? Menorah, no lease. Okay, bye, cowboy. What I really want to do is just go in the clubhouse and like live stream, just be a constant presence. You don't miss Cowboy? Well, he don't miss you. I'm going to bless all these bitches. It's like Lord of the Fly run by Cruella de Vil. Like if Lord of the Fly were all females with the maturity of a 14-year-old girl run by Cruella de Vil. That's management here. So Lady Phoenix, okay, this is what I've been talking about quite a bit, right? I was teaching timeline jumping. I'm timeline jumping like 9 or 10 months. And what I said before all this happened is now, when you're timeline jumping, shit rearranges like the movie Inception. It might look like things are falling apart, but they're falling in place for you. So, this is what it looks like when they're falling in place for me. It appears that they're falling apart, but they're just rearranging. And it can be very, very uncomfortable. And my job is to continue to breathe and pull the timeline in instead of getting trapped in fear. So I'm pulling the future to me, like, it's really what I did is, boom, it's holographic. I'm sitting in my new house right now. I can see it. If you can see in ultraviolet, you can also see it. I can see it. Last night, to counteract the anxiety, every time I felt that anxiety, I was like, I pulled my new room around me. My new room in my new house, I pulled it around me. So I'm just allowing it to happen for me. I'm timeline jumping and allowing it to happen for me. This past year was a clusterfuck since my birthday. So I'm just jumping forward where I kind of should have been, and then a couple months. Yes, be the tree. The tree does not brace itself for a storm. It's rooted, grounded, reaching, growing, thriving, and bending and swaying in the breeze. Bending and swaying in the storm. A tree isn't afraid. I don't know what's going on back there. So my job is just to do the work now. My job is to go get a home loan and buy a house. That's it. And my little puny human brains can do all the acrobatics over it that it wants. Well, Jenzabel, yeah, I mean, I have one adult child. My kids are with me. Morrissey, yeah, that sounds a little weird. It's like Sting, right? Every step you take, whatever. I'll be watching you. I don't know that one by Morrissey though. But so that's what's happening. And I just want to let you know, I'll say it again, I will be doing everything I can to boost the revenue on this channel. So if you see me half naked here on YouTube, that's why. If you see me promoting my Patreon a lot, that's why. So, you know, if you don't like it, then you shouldn't be here. That song was about the guy that was stalking Jodie Foster. Remember that? Yeah. Who was it? Somebody Hinckley Jr. or something like that? Anyway. So bless those people, let them go, cutting off all telepathic communication and moving forward rapidly. John, what are you talking about? John, yep, John, yep, John. What are you talking about? Not only just like literally cutting cords, but cutting off energetic communication completely, telepathic communication. Yeah, John Hinckley. And
not allowing, like, he's not welcome to show up in my dream looking for me. I don't accept that. Stay the fuck out of my dream, dude. You're not allowed telepathic communication. Yeah, the new guy. We know you're not a stalker. I think we know that. Oh, the problem is I still can't eat, guys. I'm still not eating. That's really the main problem is I'm still not eating. Am I just not going to eat anymore? I did eat yesterday. Force it. How? How the fuck do you force yourself to eat? Oh yeah, I ate yesterday early. I ate at like 11 and like at 2. Slowly. I do need to get some protein powder. I'm just going to have to get a bag of Arbonne protein powder at the very least. Yeah, I've lost since, let's just put it this way. I've never been this skinny. My clothes that I was wearing last year that were kind of tight on me are super loose. Yeah, it's a meal replacement. It's an Arbonne protein shake. It can be meal replacement. It can be additional meals. You can lose weight or gain or keep weight on with it. It's protein, calories, you know. I've never been this thin. I've never not had an ass. My ass is completely flat. What do you guys eat? I was gonna make some of that oatmeal I got. I got that I want to say disposable oatmeal. That's what it is. It's instant oatmeal, the maple and brown sugar kind. And just the smell of it was so sweet, it made me nauseous. Where did my ass go? I'm serious. At least I could drink a little. I've always had a muscle butt. My mom called it a black girl's butt, a jut butt like a black girl. She said, you got a jut butt like a black girl. When in reality, my butt stuck out because my back was broken. When you see a girl or anyone that's got a very arched back like that and their butt sticks way out, it's possible they have what I... Yogurt with plain oatmeal? Oh, like a parfait. I don't have yogurt and not sweetened yogurt or like flavored yogurt. I don't have anything like that. Thank you, the new guy. It's just that I am not eating is the problem. Hi, Nico. Hi, Nico. You guys don't really know Nico very well. She's our first little girly. She's Corey's dog. I like the plain Greek yogurt with honey. Thank you. I slept. I showered yesterday. That's why I don't like girl dogs. They sneak kisses. Nico. Hey. She needs to go, you know where. Yeah, I needed the rest. I needed to get rid of that energy from seeing the note for the first time, even if you're expecting it, because she said I would get it next week. Eggs, peanut butter. Yeah, no, it's not happening. THC. Yeah, I do. Right, I do, but okay, I gotta let the dog out. You guys want to wait? Yeah, apple slices. I don't even really have any food. I need to go get some groceries. I mean, I do have food, but it's all like dinner stuff. Hold on. See, someone's dog peed and pooped right there on the fucking thing. People leave their dog shit all over the place here. And then the fucking groundskeeper was talking to me like I'm the one who does it. And it's like, no, I leave my dog shit in the garbage can by my door to prove that I pick up dog shit. And he's like, yeah, they're gonna start DNA testing poop. I'm like, oh wow, really? Yeah, that is such bullshit. Do you know how expensive it is to DNA test? He's like, yeah, we got 75 piles over there. You're gonna test 75 piles of shit? Why don't you just put up some cameras where the most of the shit piles are and find out who it is? I hate people who lie and make up stupid fucking lies like that. Do you think you're gonna scare me? Well, now I can't leave my shit bags out there because now he has access to my dog shit. He could take a pile of dog shit and be like, look, I found this dog shit outside. Okay, I see how it is. But look, she's shitting. Should I just leave it? Maybe I will. They can DNA test it. NC Matt, hi honey. Come on. Proof that I pick up my dog shit. Come on. Come here. Hold on, I gotta take these two knuckleheads. Do you mind? Sit. That's not sit up. I don't know where my slip leash went. Somewhere around here. You know, once the kids start using shit, you don't find it anymore. Hold on, he's just gonna pee real quick. He just made a huge mess of himself. He lifted his leg like on a tree, like a fir tree out there, and he peed all over the bow or whatever it's called, and then he got it all over himself. I do always. There have been like 3 times I left dog shit and then I went back and picked it up the next day in the past over 2 years. Oh no, he's gonna shit. I have a bag in my pocket. Oh, Val. I keep bags right here. Come, buddy. Come. Go. I don't know if Shadow needs to poop. I should probably let him poo because... Do you have to smoke in flames? Oh, okay. I guess so. Hold on, he's got to smoke in flames. We'll take him back out and let him poo. He just takes so long like an old man, you know? Why do you old men take so long to poo? I don't get it. Is it all that pork or something? Why? Autobiographies? Okay, smoking flames, Bo. Do it. You got poo-poo? Look, he's almost invisible. If you didn't know he was there, you wouldn't be able to see him. You know, but I'm conscientious of other people too. Not only do I care about my stuff and my space and my experience, I care about other people around me, and I don't want to impede on their peace and their space. But other people don't give a fuck about anybody else. So why do I bother? I guess he doesn't have to poo. Come on. And I can't leave the dog shit out, but what I do have right there, in case anybody wants to pick it up and test it, is kitty litter and cat shit. I'm gonna go throw this away in the poop can. If I lose you guys, it'll only be for just a second. Come. I woke up and Corey was already gone. I have no idea where he went or what he's doing, but he's out on his little vehicle that he made. Shadow, that's not how we do it. Come on. It's cold. It's cold. All right. Oops. Okay. Ooh, the sun is gonna come in now. Hey. If I can turn this off. I don't know what happened here. Oh, nothing commercial. I don't know. What about some coffee? I have to wear slippers or my socks get completely full of dog hair no matter how much I go around the floors. The sun. Hi, Bud Nuddles. Do you always get that like one hair that's coming right down in your face? Lady Phoenix, have you been going live and stuff like that? I'm sure I'm subscribed to your channel on my channel here. I'm not seeing notifications. I'll have to check that back out. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. You have it? I wish my kids wanted a homestead. We could just bail and go over to that town that the guy bought. Some guy bought a town and we can go homestead there and he'll carry the home note. Homesteads with structures already and stuff like that, you know? What's the catch? Nothing. This guy bought a town and it's empty. It's up in the mountains, 30 miles from the nearest store. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And he's only got like 5 families or 5 people kind of that live there in the town. And he's got a bunch of structures. It was an abandoned, empty town that he bought. And there's homesteads, there's, you know, barns, there's corrals, there's all kinds of shit all over the place. Yeah, no. No, this person has been well vetted and is well known, and no, I totally get it. No, he and his wife live up there. They have their neighbors. They're like staples. Staples. And he's got like he has ways to protect the homes. Like they move the important stuff out of the home in these container trucks and put it in the staging area that can't burn down because it's in an open field. And then they put this perimeter around the house or houses to, he says they've saved 14 structures that way. They have this whole cool way. And then he's got all these container trucks with everything in it that you might need, like a hardware store type of vibe. And they're very, very self-sufficient. This is in Northern California in the Trinity Mountains. During what storm? I didn't really think I would want to ever move back to California, and I don't want to support their politics, but Northern California is so different from Southern California. I'll share the information with you. I don't know if I'm going there. I want to. I've communicated that way. It's like he put it out there to the world. And it's like, dude, don't put it out there to the world because you're going to get millions of emails. But the thing is, people aren't just going to roll up there. I'll just roll the fuck up there. I've got a generator. I've got a Starlink. I've got solar. What? No. This is out here. Take your time to figure everything out. I'm not going to figure anything out. I'm going to allow this timeline jump to allow to fall into place for us. We got this. Not the problem. Here's the thing. Joey doesn't want to live like that. Corey doesn't mind. As long as he's got internet and can run his YouTube, he loves the nature. He loves being out there. Joey will not want to leave his friends and and I don't blame him, you know. He won't want to leave. He's got the first friend group he's ever had, and he's got his thing that he does on the weekends with them, and it's very important to keep that intact. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe we should just get them. Maybe I need to talk to them about this. Have Corey and Joey go get a place right there. Because Joey will be able to work very soon right there. So he can take his little scooter to work. Corey can do his thing. They'll be right there. They'll be safe. And then I can go do what I got to do. That's probably what we should do. I've been living where I am for over 2 years now. With no issues. I mean, maybe that's the deal, right? Maybe move these kiddos into their own little spot real quick and where they can have life really easy, and I'll bail. As long as Corey and Joey are here, wherever, I'm okay. I do worry about them, and Corey's not here. I don't know where he went. So they're 14 and a half and 20 and a half. And I don't know where Corey is. One second, guys. Sorry. I don't know that I see him on my Find My Phone, but I see an AirPod up the street that belongs to Joey. Exactly. So he also plans to get a job where he does his thing with his friends when he's 15, which will be in May. So probably that's what we need to do is just go get them. I was going to do the marina thing. Well, he's homeschooled, but I was going to do the marina thing. And so we'll probably, maybe we just need to revisit that. Justin, who the fuck are you? We don't need to do anything. You go ahead and stretch them legs. He won't be living on his own. He'll be with his adult brother. And it's not like I'm going to be gone forever. I'll come back. I'll just be able to go. That's why we got the generator and the Starlink. I have always homeschooled my children. I knew years and years ago what they were doing to kids in school. And Corey's done with Penn State. He realizes that's a fucking racket. He did well, you know, he did very, very well. He's just like, this is a waste of fucking money. No shit. And substandard professors. The student body is just average. You know, you think you're going, I thought the same thing. Business, finance. I thought the same thing when I went to a Shishi university. It's just a racket. It's just a bunch of average people and substandard professors that are using research from the 80s or earlier from when they were in college. That's not even allowed in the APA. The more established and Shishi a university is, the more shit they get away with, the more corrupt they are, the less of an education you're going to get. The best education I ever got was from a community college that later turned into a university and a community college. Santa Monica College, for example, excellent. Santa Monica College, excellent. Professors don't get comfortable at a community college. They're passionate. They still care. So, awful. I had a horrible experience at the University of Judaism in Bel Air, California. It was just so disappointing. It was just so disappointing, you know? You want a higher level. You want a better experience. And you think you're going to go somewhere where that can happen. The better they are, the worse experience. The more expensive, the worse the experience, because they feel like they can justify it because they're dealing with a bunch of kids. Their parents will never know. Kitty. Hi. She's a good girl. Pretty kitty. Kitty. And then I wanted to do, I was going to run the live with the graphics and everything, but Corey's not here and I couldn't figure out how to make the thing work, so. Oh, weird, Alan. Maybe. Yep. Show up to class and teach the same fucking bullshit year after year after year and don't do any new research. See, that's the thing that I always had problems with. It's like, that's not the newest fucking research. When I was struggling with premenstrual dysphoric disorder, when I was first diagnosed, the psychiatrist was such a cunt, man. She's like, I've worked with thousands of autistic people. You're not autistic. Look, I didn't try to get diagnosed. It was a surprise to me too. So then I said, about PMDD. I'm like, yeah, I read in a journal, the newest research says, blah, blah. She's like, what journal was that? Well, if you'd read it, you'd know which one. Because I said, have you read the latest research? Oh, really? What journal was that? If you've read it, you'd know what journal it was. Okay, you didn't read it. I don't know what I'm hiring you for if you don't know the latest research. She's like, hiring me? Hiring me? Yes, I've hired you as my doctor, and you suck. It's like teachers and politicians. They don't understand that we hire them, we employ them, we pay for them. They're public servants. Public servants. If she's a psychiatrist, she's a public servant because I can hire her. Maybe she's a private doctor, whatever. But still, I hire you. I can fire you. You're fired. And when I looked, I checked her out to see, like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? I found her Facebook, and she used to be like this really cool, down-to-earth brunette. And then she married some Texas billionaire, who in the fuck ever, and turned into this weird bleach blonde thing with all these sexy pictures, which is fine. But what that says to me is, oh, your husband's cheating on you and you feel like you're not sexy enough. And so you've got like this personality disorder. What is it called? Borderline personality disorder. I diagnosed her with borderline. Threatened by me. And that's the thing. That's why I don't deal with women. It doesn't matter. When I deal with women most of the time in public, and I'll show you how hard I try. Women just have a really hard time with me when I'm just myself. Now, if I was a guy, they'd get it. They would love me. If I was a guy, I wouldn't be able to keep those bitches off of me, right? But women don't like a woman who's logical, smart, and assertive. Because they want to do all these like emotional games and tricks and stuff like that. And when you're like, that's weird, then they're on the attack. CGA, what's CGA? I've been breathing through my mouth. I can feel I'm full of air now. Look at that's coming out of the top of my head. I've got a rock on my head now. Coach Greg Adams. I don't know what that is. Yeah, the bluntness. It's like just the facts. They can't handle facts. They need it like delivered in a little Easter basket. It's fucking exhausting. I can't stand talking to neurotypicals who don't just get straight to, it's like I'm trying to decipher, like they're talking and I'm like, there's a fact in here somewhere. The answer's in here. It was a yes or no. Somewhere in here, there's a yes or no. And then they explain. I'm like, so was that a yes or a no? And they're like, ah! Oh my God. Just was it yes or no? Oh, you're mean. Oh my God. Good. I want them to stand back. Stand way in the fuck back. This is how you have to talk to people in general, not just women. Like, end every sentence with a question. So, yeah, I ate today and drank my coffee and went poo and walked the dogs. And you're a dick. See how much nicer that sounds? You're an immature, unprofessional cunt. Much easier, much more palatable. I like dealing with people that are just non-emotional and straightforward, please. But people are just, I don't even think really so many people these days even know how to be straightforward. They just don't even know how. I know. It's so weird. When I first moved to California, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Social engineering, yeah. Oh my God. I don't need these on. Oh, the sun. I guess I should let you guys go and find my other son. Well, you guys, please make sure that today, let me figure out what is our message, okay? And when we ask for guidance for the day, let's see what guidance would there be? Remember yesterday it was raise your eyes above the horizon and what? I don't remember. Okay, so today, for all of us, the message is coming. Here it comes. I got nothing. Yeah, thank you. Just keep moving one step at a time. There you go. Slow and steady, right? Just boop, 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 boop. Really just, that sun feels good. Ground and breathe, ground and breathe, ground and breathe, ground and And here's the thing that about people who go on the attack for to light workers. I make a concerted effort to be a light worker. And I know that sometimes it might not seem like it, but light is a lot of different things. The sun will burn the fuck out of you, okay? I'm a Leo. I will burn the fuck out of people, okay? I get it. I'm not trying to do that. But I am a light worker. My job, I was chosen to be here to show the light of Hashem in all things, which I do try to do. That is what I see. I see the light of Hashem within all things. Even these Lord of the Fly cunts. They don't know it, but they're working for me. But what they also don't know is their behavior will only backlash and come back on themselves. Don't fuck with light workers, you guys. Don't fuck with light workers. It's a bad, bad thing. Because you get the exact opposite reaction that you want, right? Equal and opposite. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So for me, I'm timeline jumping, but for them, whatever they're doing is going to come right back to them and do that, and they're going to not like it. And I feel sorry for them for that, but you're welcome. You can't always help people grow in a positive way. Sometimes they grow themselves using you. Let them. Yeah, I'm not right. I'm just doing my thing, but what I'm saying is like, don't fuck with light workers. It's like, don't fuck with cats. Tea time. How are you, honey? I'm just about ready to go, but the sun felt so good that I didn't go anywhere. And I'm I'm gonna get rid of that dog couch. It's a big down stuffed couch, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Anyone who like thank you, Lady Phoenix. Exactly. Someone who's into like reupholstering would love this couch. Yeah, send me an email, honey. Let me know what's going on. Jerry, your mama's hairy. Yep, I quit shaving. I usually always have my pits shaved because I can't stand the feeling, but I'm just not doing it anymore. I just don't give a fuck. I'm not willing to spend my life that way. And especially if I'm going out on the road, I'm not willing to spend my life that way. I'm not willing to shave, do my nails, hair and makeup. I'm not doing it. First place, nice. Thank you very much. I've taken all of my art down except for the stuff in my bedroom, but I do appreciate you guys. I have some really cool things that I haven't even shown you, but everything's packed up now, and I don't even know how long it's going to be packed up. I might as well just start moving shit into like a storage unit or something. I don't know. Until there's just nothing left here, and then we just roll away. All right, you guys, I'm going to find my son. Namaste. Love you. I'll see you later on. Be good people. Love yourselves.